Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to the pod with the homie. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. But let's get straight into it. Check this bullshit out right here. So this scenario probably is made up, but being the fact that I've seen, TV shows. If you haven't been around, or seen TV shows like Love After Lockup or Love During Lockup and stuff like that, which is basically um, people dating or marrying inmates and dealing with them while they locked up or after they locked up. So this situation probably can be real, but I just call bullshit because of the amount. But basically, this woman is saying that she spends $6,000 a month in commissary for her husband, which is ridiculous because who the hell paying 6,000 in commissary alone? And she's saying that she asked permission before she do anything. Um, she's giving him permission to have two girlfriends along with her, and she done got him a new car. Like basically uh, everything flows through him, which is ridiculous. Because what I'm just trying to figure out what man got that much control over a woman to where he got it that made while he locked up. To me, that's crazy. 6,000, bro. $6,000. And like I said, this probably a made up scenario, probably. But again, situations like this happen because of course reality TV they fabricate and they do a lot of stuff. But the show's basis, like I was saying before, is dealing with inmates and people that's dating the inmates. So these people that's on these shows, they are actually spending money on these inmates and on the people that they married or dating or whatever. So 6,000, I'm gonna say that's a stretch. This is fabricated, but 1,500, 2,000 a month. Anywhere I'm gonna say between five, not 2,000, like anywhere between 5 and maybe 15 a month. People have actually spent, and even on, like I said, on these shows, like you got to when they get out, you have to basically be like their guardian or whatever because you got to sign paperwork saying they coming to your house. This is where they gonna be at. So if anything messes up, you got to be responsible for them. So you spending even more money for like lawyers and fees and all of that. So I mean, it's real. It's real. Like I say, this situation, I don't think so as far as 6,000 because that's a stretch. And what kind of job you got? What kind of income you got where you getting $6,000? And like I say, this situation, as far as this post, I feel is partially real because on one of the episodes on the shows, like I was saying, um, they had a wife and husband. The husband was locked up. He had cameras in the house, and whatever they got going on in these jails, I don't know how they got the permission to be able to be on the internet and all that. Some of these jails they lenient, or if you doing good or whatever, you can use computers, phones, all that shit. So this guy was able to check when his wife was at home, when she was leaving, who was coming in and out. She had cameras in the kitchen, in the bedrooms, in the living room. She had cameras everywhere, so he could see everything all at the same time. And that's crazy that you got that much control over a person. Like what kind of what you doing, bro? What's going on? Is are these women brainwashed or what? Do he got some type of inheritance or some type of money that he got? So where you don't want to leave, and you feel like, well, I can deal with this as long as I'm getting money. I could never, never, ever, ever. If it was the situation was flipped, and I got a wife and she in prison and she talking about, oh, well, you gotta do this every month and I gotta be able to see this, that, and the third. Say, man, nah, you locked up. Your ass is the one that messed up. You locked up. So guess what? You about to deal with that. if I'm gonna hold you down, cool. Like I'll come see you, put some commentary in your books, but you're not finna run my life like that while you locked up. While I got business and things and kids and stuff I gotta take care of. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So again, like I say, this post probably made up, but it has truth in its basis. Like I say, I just don't see in what world um, you're being controlled that much to where you spending 6,000, 6,000, not 600. Add another zero to that. 6,000 in commissary. The man done got a car. The man can have two girlfriends. Two girlfriends. I mean, what you gonna do with two girlfriends in prison? I mean, you probably could be hitting the guards or something, the female guards, but you ain't nothing. You ain't around them niggas anyway. So, I mean, you having two girlfriends, they can just put some commissary in your books or whatever. But and just being able to control the home, that's I don't know. Shorty need to get her mind checked if there's something that's for real. But I digress. That's crazy. Get your mind right. Should nobody have that much control over you, for real. All right, so next topic I want to talk about. I don't know how y'all feel about Shannon Sharp these days. With the whole little scandal with him and old girl or whatever, but he do really be dropping some gems on the interviews and stuff. So this interview I want to talk about in particular is with a comedian. I don't know if y'all know him. He's been blowing up over the past couple of years and he's got big. But this is Ryan Davis, and he's been getting a lot of flack for this interview, bro. Like in particular the portion where he talks about his his daughter. And I have daughters, and one of the things that pissed me off about this interview is the people's reaction and the people's comments. So basically, in this interview, he even owns up to his mistakes. He's basically saying, he thought he was doing right, which a lot of men, that's how we're raised. That's how we're taught. We're raised to go out there, get the money, get get take care of home basically. Get money, take care of home, do what you're supposed to do. So of course, while he out on the road, he's not able to spend a lot of time with his daughter like that. But he's trying to get her the things that she needs, and while he's not there, the things that she wants. And part of that can make things transactional. But at the same time, there are a lot of other key factors that come into this. And one of them being that he's no longer with the mother of the child. They come into where they gotta split custody and all of that. And the daughter is I believe 11. They said in the interview, and a lot of people was like, "Oh, that's too young." Yeah, they all kids like that, and I don't like that because all kids are not like that. All kids are not like that at all. Um, from my experience, and I'm saying from my experience, I ain't gonna say from everybody, but from my experience, when you show love and you bring, character and try to be great to your daughter specifically, they're going to cling on to you and want to be around you because of the love, not always what you can provide to them or for them, you know. And again, he's taking responsibility for not being there because he was on the road and stuff like that. But he also goes on to say that it broke him when his daughter no longer wanted to spend time with him if she couldn't get anything out of him. And I'm not gonna go, I haven't heard the whole interview, but I'm not gonna go down a rabbit hole and be like, oh, it's the mama fault. In my own personal dealings, I've dealt with, the mother of my child, my oldest child, trying to pit, my daughter against me and stuff like that. That's neither here nor there, but I can just relate to the situation because it's more than meets the eye. It's more than just, oh, well, he doing this, he doing that. And one of the comments that pissed me off was like, oh, that's his perception, that's not reality. People have their own perception of things, and they not always true. And a bunch of people were kind of going along there, and I'm not bashing nobody here, but it was a bunch of women going along that same thread. You can't take away this man just because that his perception is reality, because that's his reality. That's what he's dealing with. That's the things that's going on in his life right now. And it's crazy that the things that we hold near and dear, the people that we hold near and dear, that we love, they can easily turn against us. And this is a child. 11, you're still a child. So who knows what she's being told from this side to that side to the other side, whoever's telling her whatever. At some point, or at one point in time, the love became transactional. It wasn't, oh, I just want to hang with my daddy. I miss my daddy. Blah 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 blah. What can you do for me? Oh, you're not gonna buy me this? I don't want to come over there with you. I'm gonna stay at my mama's house. So just look at this right here. I'm gonna let this play for a minute, like y'all see in his own words. So just check this out right here.
My daughter went from I love my dad to let me see what I can get out of him. And when she started looking at me as access to like material things,
You were an ATM. Now all of a sudden you weren't dad, you were an ATM.
Again, man, like I said, that's crazy. And like I said, you want to watch the full interview. That's go to Club Shay Shay, Shannon Sharp channel. But it's ridiculous to me how people can just like not understand this man's plight of he loved his daughter. He loved her. He said he was doing everything that he could. And he working. He just trying to provide. And it's just unfortunate that in these situations that your kids, because kids can be brainwashed. Kids do have a mind of their own, but at the same time they don't always understand adult things. And when they're told something for so long, um, they perceive that to be the truth until they get older and they realize and they understand that, oh, I was being lied to, or oh, I was being manipulated, or oh, this is not really what it is. It's this. And like I said, I can relate because I've gone through some of these things. Maybe not to this in depth, maybe more. I can't really gauge, but I feel for Buddy, because when you got daughters, man, and he even said it, man, his daughter saved his life because he knew he couldn't be a mediocre man anymore. He wanted his daughter to go into the world and be with someone that was going to give her the best. So he went out and did the best that he could do, which in turn sometimes doesn't, you know, add up to, uh, in this situation, his daughter feeling like she got the best. And again, there's a lot of key factors to play into this, but like I said, it's just unfortunate, man. So if anything, in these situations, if possible, work with the mothers of your children, work with the fathers of your children, get these kids on the same page so they don't do stuff like that. Because as fathers, and as a father myself to girls, I can tell you that if the love feels like it's transactional, or you feel not appreciated, or your kids only want to be around when you buying something or doing something for them, it does hurt, because the real men, with the daughters, gonna stand up and be like, I'm doing this for my baby girl. I'm doing this because I want to provide for her. I want her to be better and do better in life and have better opportunities than I did. So when you get that type of response, it hurts, man. It really does. All right. So this last thing I want to talk about, it's a little funny to me, because for those of y'all that don't know, that have been living under a rock or whatever, if you're a sports fan, you're gonna know this. Isaiah Thomas of the Detroit Pistons back in the day, won championships. Um, he got snubbed from playing, with the Dream Team, and I don't know if it stemmed from, Michael Jordan. He has a strong beef with Michael Jordan, a strong beef, and it's been going on for years. It ain't nobody. It ain't no secret to nobody. Um, I don't know. There's been a lot of stories that have been put out like, oh, Michael Jordan kept him from being part of the Dream Team because he didn't like him. He just has a strong dislike, possibly even hate for Michael Jordan. But in this clip, he goes on to say how LeBron is the greatest of all time, and blah 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 blah, this, that, and the third. And he snubs Michael Jordan at the end by saying some crazy shit like, "Oh, y'all say the greatest is a nigga that gave y'all some shoes and some warm ups," and he laughing about it because he mad. He mad at Jordan for whatever reason. That it's been a beef for a long time, and I'm gonna put my 2 cents in on this. In uh, my era of basketball, I was born in '89, so I did see Jordan, play in all championships. Of course, I was real little when the first three. Now the second three-peat, I was a little bit older and I saw that, but I'ma still put him up there because I saw this. So my mind is gonna be Jordan, Kobe, LeBron, and no disrespect to LeBron at all. I think LeBron is a great talent. He is the greatest in this era of basketball. I'm gonna give him that. He does 1,000 things for people, not even a million things for the community outside of basketball. Jordan, not so much. We fighting and killing over shoes and all of that. So that, we can debate about that. But again, you're gonna have, for me, for the LeBron debate, you're gonna have a you're gonna have all the numbers. You're gonna be the greatest in numbers wise when you're playing for 20 years. Like, you playing that long and you're that great, you're gonna break all records. It's just inevitable. So I feel like in any scenario, if you put these greats for this amount of time, this longevity, they're gonna be the record holder in damn near everything, if not everything. So yes, you could say, LeBron don't get his due diligence and stuff like that. But again, he's gonna break all these records because look how long he been playing. Like, if you come in and you the next face of the NBA and you doing this, that, and the third, you need to break all the records because if you don't, it's something wrong. Especially when you're playing 20 plus years. Like, come on now. Like, and I'm not saying Jordan didn't do this, didn't do that. Jordan could have done it if he played that long. Kobe could have done it too if injuries and he played that long. Like, come on now. Let's not say, oh, LeBron just the only one. And again, no bash on LeBron at all. LeBron is up there, but in my top three, Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. That's just me. So I'm gonna play this and let y'all see it in his own words and his mannerisms. Like, look how Isiah Thomas is acting. So it's like a minute or so. Just check this out.
Our era is considered to be the golden era. This is what I don't understand about your era, right? You guys are playing with arguably the greatest player to ever play. And excuse me when I say this, but y'all treat him like he ain't nothing. And I'm talking
wow.
Right? Y'all act like, well, y'all instead of pubbing y'all era up, y'all go back and say our era was the greatest. Oh, Michael Jordan was the greatest. Nobody could ever be greater than Michael Jordan, right? Okay, and then you turn around, but in your era, LeBron James sitting there, he holding every single basketball record. Y'all talk about the guy that gave you some shoes and
Yep.
gave you some warm-ups.
Like, for real, bro. Like, you can tell his disdain, his distaste, his hate for Jordan is ridiculous. And he's saying this on the interview with other people. So it ain't like he making it no secret. And he's said this a bunch of times. He ain't never just came out, from my knowledge, to say, oh, I hate Jordan or I don't like Jordan. But he's always gave reference to this player is better than Jordan. Look at this player, what they did. Jordan couldn't beat us here. He couldn't, blah, 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 blah. So I mean, it's just, hey, you gotta have a lot of hate or a lot of disdain for a person to hold a grudge against them this many years. Like, I mean, Jordan probably don't give a damn. He a billionaire. He's selling the same shoes to us over and over again, different clothes and all of that. So he probably like, man, I'm winning over here. You can talk all you want to. He don't give a damn because, Isaiah Thomas ain't saying his name directly as far as like, oh, this nigga trash or, I'm pretty sure there's some stuff that's known behind closed doors that he just ain't gonna come out and say. But again, you hold a grudge for that long, like, come on, man. Like, at some point, just let it go, bro. Just let it go. Say your piece. Let it go. Let bygones be bygones. Because if it's about the dream team shit or some other shit, it is what it is at this point. Let it go, Isaiah. It's never gonna happen. It's never coming back. If you had a time machine, maybe, but them things don't exist. So just let it go, bro. It is what it is, man. Hey, that's it for today, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in as always. This is Podd'in with the homie. Tune in next week for another episode. Appreciate y'all. Run it up. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all want to talk about. I'm here, baby. So, hey, appreciate y'all again as always. Deuces.